Really getting into SUNFLEX Folding Door Systems. We've got this fantastic document you sent over.
Yeah, it's quite detailed.
It really is. Covers everything from the big picture ideas
Mm
right down to the engineering specifics.
hmm.
So our mission today, let's unpack all this. Try to cut through the jargon
Right.
and figure out not just what these folding doors are, but what they actually promise. Because the source suggests pretty strongly they're more than just doors.
That's exactly it. They're talking about extending your lifestyle.
Yeah.
And what's really interesting, I think, is how the document connects that big idea, that sort of evocative promise,
Uh-huh.
to the really specific technical stuff, the why and the how.
Perfect.
So we'll look at, how they fold, how they stand up to weather, even security.
Excellent. So let's start right there with that big promise. Extend your lifestyle.
Okay.
What does that really mean, practically speaking, with these kinds of door systems?
Well, it's about fundamentally changing how a space feels and functions, dissolving that line between inside and out.
Right.
The source talks about the easy opening of the first panel,
Oh.
then the folding of the connected elements, and finally parking of the folded panels off to the side.
Parking them. I like that description.
Yeah, it's neat, isn't it? It's not just a wider opening. It's like removing the wall entirely, almost seamlessly.
Uh-huh.
And the document really emphasizes the abundance of layouts and options. It says you can open and close these large glass areas really comfortably.
Comfortably, yeah.
Calls them a transparent all-rounder. And it guarantees quality and a long life, too.
So for you, the listener, just picture that. Blurring the lines, maybe making a small room feel huge, or connecting your living area straight onto the patio. That's the lifestyle bit.
Exactly. Redefining how you use the space.
Okay. So we get the concept, the feeling it creates.
Yeah.
But how do they actually do it? Let's get into the nuts and bolts a bit. The engineering, the design elements.
Right. Well, fundamentally, they use what the source calls flush aluminum construction.
Okay, flush aluminum.
Yeah, so it looks clean, very integrated, and they use perfectly matching components, which you need for smooth operation.
Makes sense.
Plus, they're designed with low construction depths and slim profile designs.
Ah, so they don't look bulky, they blend in.
Precisely. Aesthetically pleasing, but also efficient.
And what about tailoring them? How much can you actually customize these things?
Yeah.
Or is it more of a standard product?
Oh, the flexibility seems key. Big advantage. You can choose inward or outward opening panels,
Okay.
and how the panels are distributed, which way they fold, that's freely selectable.
Really? So you can configure it pretty precisely for your space.
Yeah, seems like it. And they can be big. Height of element up to 3,500 millimeter.
Wow, that's tall. Almost 11.5 feet.
Yeah. And then aesthetically, lots of options too. Different glazing types, colors, finishes, even wood options mentioned. So yeah, quite a bit of personalization is possible.
That's great. So you're not stuck with one look. You can really integrate it into your architectural style.
Exactly. It's a tailored solution.
Okay, so they look good. They open up spaces. They're flexible.
Mm-hmm.
But performance, durability, dock security, that's huge when you're basically replacing a wall with glass.
Absolutely critical. And the document gets specific here.
Good. What does it say?
It talks about stormproof and burglary-resistant metal fittings.
Okay. Stormproof and burglary resistant. Sounds good.
And specifically, burglary resistance up to resistance class 2, according to a DIN standard.
Resistance class 2. What does that actually mean for, someone at home?
It's a European standard.
Yeah.
Class 2 means it's designed to resist a burglar using basic tools, screwdrivers, wedges, that kind of thing, for a few minutes.
Ah, okay. So it's a real deterrent. Buys time.
Definitely. It's a serious level of security.
Yeah.
And then there's the weather performance.
Right. You mentioned storms.
Yeah, they've tested it rigorously. Air permeability gets class 4. That's the highest, so very airtight, minimal drafts. Rain tightness is class E900 or 9A, depending on the model. Both are very high ratings, meaning they resist wind-driven rain extremely well.
Impressive. Even in bad weather.
And wind load resistance is class B4 or C4. Again, really strong ratings. They can handle high winds.
Okay.
And for sound, airborne sound insulation RW Quicks 36 dB.
36 decibels. Is that good?
It's solid, yeah. It means a noticeable reduction in outside noise. Helps keep things peaceful inside.
That's all pretty comprehensive. It sounds like they've really thought about building something that lasts and protects, not just looks nice. Peace of mind, like you said.
Definitely engineered for performance.
Now, the source mentions two specific models, SF55 and SF75.
Yes.
What's the main difference there? If someone's trying to choose, what should they know?
Okay, the key thing, according to this, boils down to thermal insulation. How well they keep heat in or out.
Got it. Energy efficiency.
Exactly. The SF55 is described as an insulated aluminum system. It meets strong energy-saving requirements, has those slim profiles we talked about, and it's called extremely versatile. Good for homes, good for businesses.
Okay. And its rating?
Its UFBW value, that's the frame's heat transfer coefficient, is 2.6.
2.6 Wall MAV, okay.
Okay.
And the SF75?
That one's positioned as the highly insulated option, the best system for the highest thermal demands.
Ah, so even better insulation.
Yeah, it offers the best insulating values, promises the highest savings, but still keeps that slim design. Its UFBW is 1.8.
1.8? Okay, so lower is better for insulation, right?
Correct. Lower U value means less heat passes through the frame. So 1.8 is significantly better than 2.6 in terms of pure thermal performance.
Right. So if you're in a really cold or hot climate or energy saving is your absolute top priority, the SF75 sounds like the way to go.
That seems to be the implication. The SF55 still offers good performance and versatility, meeting important standards, but the 75 takes insulation to the next level.
Makes sense. Depends on your climate, your energy goals, how you use the space.
Precisely.
Okay, finally, let's zoom in on some of the smaller details. The practical features that make these easy to live with, keep them secure, make them last. What does the source highlight there?
Yeah, there are some really interesting practical innovations mentioned.
Like what?
Well, they have their own proper SUNFLEX handle series, so it all matches visually.
Okay.
They use a mushroom head lock, which sounds a bit odd, but it apparently gives better tightness and boosts security.
Mushroom head. Interesting detail.
Yeah, and for installation, they have assembly shoes that help with precise alignment of the frames.
Ah, so easier to install correctly.
And maintain. And this one is really clever. Later height adjustment of the running mechanisms is possible.
You mean, if the building settles slightly over time?
Exactly. Like in case of subsidence, you can actually readjust the runners to keep the doors working smoothly.
That's actually brilliant. Addresses a real-world problem.
It shows real foresight, I think. Then for security, beyond the Class 2 rating, there are more options.
Okay.
Burglar-resistant fittings generally, a panel catcher to secure the main door to the next panel, an optional twin lock mechanism, and even a full security package that's WK2 tested, which aligns with that resistance Class 2.
Wow. So multiple layers of security features available.
Seems so. They've clearly put a lot of thought into the hardware, the adjustability, the long-term usability, and security.
Absolutely. It's not just big glass panels. It's a whole engineered system designed for the long haul.
That's the impression, yeah.
Well, what a fascinating deep dive this has been.
It really has.
From that big idea of extending your lifestyle right down to mushroom headlocks and height adjustments, it's clear these SUNFLEX systems are aiming to be much more than just, openings.
Definitely. They're about transforming a space, but doing it in a way that's robust, secure, and comfortable.
Yeah, blending that open feeling with serious protection.
Indeed. It's a great example of how architectural elements can really boost function and aesthetics, making even a transparent wall feel solid and adaptable.
So for you, the learner, here's something to think about. We live in a world where lines are blurring work, home, inside, outside. How might systems like these that let you merge indoors and outdoors so fluidly but still offer real protection and insulation? How might that change how we think about our personal space, our homes, even how communities interact? What possibilities open up when that boundary between inside and out becomes, well, so easy to dissolve and restore? Something to ponder.